So, welcome to the day 2 trading, the funded challenge. So, on today, I actually already taken a trade, but I'm just gonna go through why I took the trade. This is EURUSD, by the way. We're on a daily. As you can see, we've been going for lower prices for the past, what I would say, few days. I'll just say 2 weeks. Let me go to the weekly just to see how many weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the past 5 weeks, we've been bearish. So it kind of just supported my sells. I feel more comfortable to actually look for sells at this point, other than going against the trend. I don't want to be buying at this point and then having to be taken out by the market because it's a downtrend, you know. So with that, looking at the overall direction, as you can see here, we took out the sell side. Here. As you can see, that's a sell side liquidity. We took that out, pierced through, you know. I haven't really gotten a fair market structure shift to the upside, so I'm still looking for sells on this trade, you know. So with that being said, I kind of you know, as when I'm going through to a lower time frame, trading in today, you know, I'm just looking for those in and out trade. I think those are H4. Was it H4? Yes, H4 time frame. As you can see, this is actually a fair value gap, which is a CB, you know. So on the CB, I saw that I was actually looking at the DXY to support the directional buys that I was trying to look for sells on USD, Aussie USD. As you can see, for me to be comfortable to sell Aussie USD, I need to see dollar gaining strength. I need to see higher prices on the DXY. So that's what happens. As you can see here, also on the DXY, I was expecting a price to actually come in the order block and then give us higher price, because when we go up there, there's this buy side liquidity. I'm still expecting DXY to actually go up there and take out this buy side liquidity. So with that being said, that gives me directional bias for the week on DXY to be bullish. You know, I'm expecting dollar to gain more strength. So with that being said, I am more comfortable to say I want to see also Aussie getting lower prices. So with that H4 CB that I got here, I went in a trade. As you can see, it did spike up a little bit. You know, I did take that trade, which I'll show you in a minute. I did take the sell. As you can see, it spiked up a little bit, but as long as we're not closing above this, we're not taking higher prices, we're still good. We're still good for that sell on Aussie USD. So with my take profit being just below, obviously I'll be taking partials along the way. Let me switch to a lower time frame. I'll obviously be taking partials along the way. As you can see, there's also have this BC, so I'll just be taking partials along the way. Also, we have this order block here. I think it's a 5-minute order block. No, it's actually I forgot to mark that it's also a BC. So I'll be taking partials along these inefficiencies all the way down. I'll take partials on this BC. I'll take partials on this sell side liquidity. You know, taking partials is profit, guys. Don't be afraid to actually take profit when you're trading. Don't just hold trades in losses. If you are in a deep loss, make sure you close your losses. You know, if you're uncomfortable, if you're in profits, make sure you lock your profits and take partials. So at the end of the day, you're walking away with profits no matter what. So I'll be taking partials here, I'll be taking partials here, and also the last TP, that's where I'll be taking my partials if we decide to get there. So with my SL being above this, which being above this, just right above here, that's where my SL is. So let me just probably take it somewhere here, SL here. So this is technically my trade on Aussie on day 2. So as you can see, I took that sell down there, my SL being up there, which is about to trigger, my TP being all the way down there, which is obviously I'm gonna take partials along the way. So that's the trade so far for the day, for the London session. Update on the Aussie USD. Right now it's 11:30 New York time. Obviously SA time in my time is around 5:30. New York time is 11:30. Updates, as you can see, Aussie actually stopped us out before it actually went our way. Maybe should have put the SL, gave it a little bit of room, so it could, give it some space for all this manipulation, but it was an unsuccessful trade. It was a losing trade. So as you can see, it stopped us out, fetching higher prices, fetching this fair value gap here, as you can see, fetching this CB on the 30 minutes, fetching that, and is a CB, before it actually going our direction. Well, it didn't hit my first TP where I would normally take, I was planning to take my partials. Could have been profitable there, but hasn't taken the last TP. So that's the update on the Aussie. Yeah, as you can see, let me go. Yeah, as you can see, the trade itself here, I took it around here. The sell went up a bit. As you can see, this margin just by less than 10 pips, 8 pips, let me just say 9 pips, including spreads and all that. 9 pips space. If I just push it at a bit higher, it would have still been a profitable trade. But we learn, and also I didn't risk my maximum per trade. I had risked a little bit lower, because normally I would risk a little bit less during London, and then New York, that's when I might take higher risk trades, like maybe trade risk 50 USD as I planned. But here I think I risked a little bit lower, so that was a losing trade. I also took USD JPY. As you can see, we had that break of structure, came respect, as you can see, it created like a high here, broke that high, creating relatively equal highs. I was expecting more prices to actually break up there, so which it did. And then as you can see, we have this order block here. We're in this order block, and that's where my entry was. I took a buy on here, and then as you can see, it did play out. The buy actually did play out. My risk was way below that order block there. And then as you can see, my first partial, I took my first partial around here. This was my first partial. I took my partial, the first TP was here, and then the last TP was all the way up there. So that was also a successful trade, which I'll go through the amount and everything at the end. So yeah, this was the second trade of the day, which was very successful. The following trade was NAS. I took a sell looking at this CB also. Treated this as the accumulation and then distribution here. So it gave me let's use this as like, like Asian accumulation, okay, yeah, I did the okay. So I use this as the Asian accumulation, and then that as a distribution, tapped into that CB. So that's when I took the sell. The funny thing about this trade is that it was a successful trade, yeah, but my TP was right here on the sell side, right? And then what happened was the market actually came there, as you can see, it did come there. But on my MT5, on my MetaTrader, the spreads, they spread. So it didn't hit my TP. The price did pass my TP, but it didn't hit it. So it kind of reversed on me. So this is why I closed when I saw it when it was like around here. I was like, okay, it's fine. I closed it manually because my TP hit. There was no reason for me to just keep holding the trade when my TP already hit. So I just closed it manually, and it went up a bit, as you can see. It ended up going back down because we still had this relatively equal lows. I had to take them out. So yeah, that's what happened. But at the end of the day, it was a successful trade too. Now for the fourth trade of the day is the GBP USD. I was looking at this order block here, which is still currently running right now. I was looking at this order block here. As you can see, it came down nicely. Respected this bullish order block, and then just shot up. So that's what I was looking at, also using the dollar index as confluence. I saw that I should be, the dollar should be selling, and then I bought the GBP USD. As you can see, it's still running, lock profit. So I'm just gonna wait for it to clear out this buy side. Just wanted to clear out this buy side liquidity. That's where my TP is. I'm expecting it to go up and clear that buy side. So quick update on the GBP USD. I had a buy. As you can see, I had my take profit at the buy side liquidity. I was hoping it will actually take out the buy side liquidity before it's dropping, which it did not. I had lock profits though. I broke even. So that's what happened. It went up there just a few pips away, and then reversed, hit my take me out break even, and then as you can see now it's just falling off. So that's the update on the GBP USD trade that I took. Broke even. So yeah, and then later on I took another NAS trade. As you can see, the initial trade that I took for the first trade that I took today during London session, as you can see, you have the Asia low, Asia high, and then I use this as a accumulation for Asia, and then obviously here we have the manipulation, and then I use that CB as an entry to buy low, and then we made this low. This is where my TP was supposed to be, but it didn't trigger as I showed you, and then I exited the trade. And then as you can see, normally if it's a downtrend, London high is always the highest of the day. Mostly it's the highest of the day. So as you can see here, London was the highest of the day, and then here was my trade. Here we have the New York high, and then it dropped, created the CB here on the 15 minutes. I used the CB on the 15 minutes to enter this trade. As you can see, I entered a sell here, Then we'll go back to the 5 minutes. I actually entered a sell here, and then it dropped. I had my TP1 here. I took partials at the sell side, which it triggered, and then I logged profits on the other one. So the other one hit my SL, which went back into the CB again, which is now falling. So yeah, but that was the last trade of the day. Let's just go to the results, show you the profits that I've made today so far. As you can see, took the sells here, take profit was hit here, and then I logged profit, and then it went up, and then yeah, now it is going my direction as I expected. But either way, we had a winning trade. And then there's the GBP USD. As you can see, I did buy here. I logged profits. It went all the way up there. I did log profits just in case, which came and took me out at break even or just profits. I had log profits, so there's also still a winning trade. As you can see, this is today's trades that I took. The first trade that I took was Aussie USD, which was a losing trade. As you can see, we had that minus $48. And then the second one was the USD JPY, which I took it with these two executed at the same time. There we hit TP1, and then here we hit TP2, and then NAS also we hit. I only executed one then, which I closed manually, because it had reversed. It didn't trigger my TP. And then here on the GBP we broke even. As you can see, it closed at 7 USD. And then NAS, I had taken TP1 partials here, and then the second one went back to hit break even. So as you can see, it closed at 4 USD. As you can see, for the day we made 140 and 14 cents for the day, and then also net profit is 155.15 cents. And as you can see, obviously the target we're supposed to hit 800, so this is how our balance should be. And yeah, that's pretty much how as you can see, now we're on day 2, so that's how the challenge is standing at the moment. So I'll catch you guys on day 3. Peace.